space-time adjustment. Yeah, you know. You get the idea. Right, I'm going to take the plunge straight away. Let's get this kicked off. Hope everyone's well. And ready for the finale of the Rod Planter Challenge. Was I going with success? I was probably going with success, yes. I have a man's sword. You have a woman's sword, my lord. What a way to open the stream. Is it just resting on the shoulder there? That's fine. I can handle that. I can handle the weight. Alrighty. Let's have a quick recap of what's going on. Sorry. Blackadder reference. If you've watched the Blackadder episode with the sailor and the pirate, well, he's kind of like a pirate, but he's supposed to be a sailor. You have a woman's purse, my lord. Excellent. Oh, these guys are just about ready to level up. This is brilliant. Scary Sluts maxed out. So, I think this is it. I think this is... Yeah, this is Browntown for little demonic Uther there. Let's turn you down just slightly. Thank you. I think we're going to be very exciting and start the stream with ending our turn. Wasn't that fun? Not watch Blackadder. If you enjoy any kind of my humour, then you'll enjoy Blackadder. I grew up on it. It's fantastic. Don't watch the first one. Go straight in at Blackadder the second. Is it Blackadder the second or something like that? It's BBC comedy at its finest. Rowan Atkinson at his finest as well, might I add. So at the start of the, at the end of last stream, we managed to destroy what was the biggest threat to us, other than the whites. I think we've killed the whites. That dragon is just smashing everything, which is concerning. There's a lot of experience there that we've lost. I guess we could kill the dragon. That's the thing. Yeah, the Master Occultist. I was really concerned about the possibility of the Master Occultist just summoning in unit after unit and us not being able to deal with it, because we've only got melee-based units which can't attack the backline. The stuff with Hugh Laurie, that would be Blackadder goes forth. Oh, and the third one. Yeah, they're both still good. Start with the second one though. I think the second one's probably my favourite. It's very, very good. Stephen Fry's in them all. I'm trying to think if Hugh Laurie makes an appearance in the second Blackadder. I can't remember actually. If he does, it's not a main role. It's got Robbie Coltrane in as a like a guest appearance and all sorts. It's got Tom Baker, I think, was actually the pirate. So you have a woman's purse, my lord. Anyway, down to business. How did we deal with the occultists again? I think we had to... Well, first of all, I'm going to get a spy back in their army. Because I don't like all this guesswork malarkey. Hi, mine. How are you doing? That's just fake news. Okay, right. So, that's fine. And that's fine. I think we've killed the whites. Yeah, I think we did. Which is... Oh no, the dwarves helped us out. That's right, yes. They finished off the other undead army, which was carrying around a white. So, the dwarves did end up helping us out in the end, despite the fact that we're enemies. Those are fake news. Newsies. That's all the references this evening, isn't it? I think we had to go with Produce Terra, which deals 75 fire damage, which is normally enough to kill an occultist. There we go. And then I think we'll follow up with Scary Slut, and then she can enjoy all this lovely experience we can get from the Doomdrake and Shade. Might even see a level up. Doomdrakes normally carry a lot of experience with them. Not quite. That's so close though. They had an occultist that ran off. It's not in the capital though. Okay. Let's get rid of a Rod Planter. Best way to beat the level is to get the Black Dragon and Scary Slut ready for the final battle. And when you say get the Black Dragon... Oh shit. It's a good start. When you say get the Black Dragon, you mean get him back or just kill him? Oh shit, there's the occultist. You go there then. Or do you mean kill the Black Dragon? Shit. Cancel. There we go. I'm assuming that's... well, I'm hoping it's a Rod Planter. Yep. Should probably get his crossbowman. Because that Black Dragon is long gone now. Wait, he's just gone mental, essentially. He's killed loads of stuff as well. Gets to weaken the boss. I guess we could kind of just follow the dragon round. But then I guess there's a possibility of the dragon just turning on us. Nope. Clyde. That's Spumblers. You're supposed to work your way up to that rank. Oh, it's not boding well for Sunwing. Oh well. We've got to keep the pace up. I did kill his friends, yes. Well, they were guarding treasures which we required in order to build something. But he's doing a good job in terms of just going batshit crazy and going after the Empire stuff down there. So, oops. Mistaken the max rank is 30. How did you find that out? Is it 30? I don't know. Have you hacked Yesterbot? Mine. I can't remember if it is 30. Good. Okay, thanks. Great minds and all that. I kind of want to summon in a Hellhound just to see what's happening down there. I feel like I should. No, let's not. I need the mana to finish off that final occultist. Who has gone up there for some reason. Oh, there's another one there. Isn't that fantastic? Oh. Oh my. What a white dragon. That's a lot of experience there. You need to run back. And I also need to build an upgrade structure for your cultist. Would you like a witch? No, witches are shit. Who am I kidding? Could use the dog to collect those treasures. Oh yeah. It's a bit of a boring way of doing it. Did I? Oh. If I did, it's an exceptionally good memory. Mine, well done. I wonder what's in the haunted halls. I feel compelled to investigate. They are still going for the Demon Lords, which surprises me. I Thought we'd got to the point where they were all going after Scary Slut. Never mind. Oh, no, don't do that. Damn it. Away. Got some movement points. You can't get past though. Well, you've discovered the dragon, that's the main thing. Don't know how we're going to get that dragon. And when we've got Abyssal Devils, it'll be much easier because then we've got the option of paralysing. Well, not the option, but the possibility. Is there a rank top? I don't know actually. Let me look into that for you, mine. I'm not going to look into it now because it'll be boring. I will look into it though. I think I can see it from the dashboard thingy. Then I'm just going to spontaneously go for the infernal rift that was supposed to protect. Hopefully. Gotta get that 100% map exploration. Ah, shit. Right, what's in here? Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's go after some wolves. What's the zero? You snooze, you lose. You see? I can't think of a way to enhance your rank, I'm afraid, mine. Sorry, Clyde. I can give you your own rank. Damn it. Can we see a promotion? There we go. Gets up to 600 HP. That's a massive jump. Well, we definitely can't do anything with the werewolves. Let's keep going. So the... no, he went for Scary Slut instead of the Abyssal Devil. You see the damage that it does is exactly the same, but we get an added effect of a 50% chance to petrify. And more curiously, the petrify is a mind-based attack for some reason, whereas if you'll cast your mind back, petrify is normally an earth-based attack, or status effect, which is strange. You've been working hard again, mine. You get used to it, don't worry. Oh, they stole our rod. It's most unsportsmanlike. That's correct, Clyde, yes? Are you happy with that? That's a really bad turn order. Never mind. The demonologist should have gone first. And then we could have killed the guard person. Oh wow, Berserker's ready to level up as well. Yeah, we could have killed the guard and then gone after the Rod Planter, but no. Denied once again. Is everyone done? Oh, fine, I'll build it. Actually, does he have any experience? He's got 60 XP. That's worth resurrecting him for. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm just going to dismiss that dead body. Just recruit a new one. That's how we do it. It's the price of failure. You get dismissed. Although that's the least of your problems when you're actually dead, I suppose. Right, that'll do. Cultist of the Incubus then. Much better in bed, anyway. It's just worshipping some sort of sex-crazed maniac, isn't it? Rank 46 Clyde. If you can get to rank 46, yes, of course. Looks like we were working there for 3 days. What happened, mine? Were they playing silly beggars? Is that it? Had the chance to see Castlevania series? No, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And the trailer looks very impressive. I love the art style. Have you managed to have a look? What's your opinion on it? Okay, so we can paralyze one of the shades. This is going to be very risky, though. I'm going to give it a try. Double shades. Deal with it. I think it's worth a try. Main thing is, hopefully the Abyssal Devil paralyzes the Dark Lord. That would be ideal. You guess you cleaned everything. But things get dirty again. They're missing the point here. You need to keep things clean. Cleaner's job is never done. Could paralyze the zombie, but I think we're going to have better chances if I get one of the shades paralyzed, because they only have a 50% chance to hit, so technically they should paralyze between 1 and 2 of our units if I get one of them paralyzed. Let's see what happens though. Ideally it misses one of our damage dealers. Great. That's perfect. Kill you. And essentially just want the same thing to happen again. Oh, she missed everyone. That's a bit sad. Right, paralyze the other shade. Miss the Demon Lord, that's good. The fact that he's taken all this damage is fine, because he should get a promotion at the end of all this. Now the shades should just defend, because they have no means to actually deal damage to us. I mean, the laws of probability were in our favour. Oh fuck! What's that? 27 XP away from a promotion. What do we get? 100 gold. Wow. Thanks, game. Presumably, it's like, well, you've got everything now. This is the last mission, so fuck it. I'm giving you a healing ointment. That's all you're getting. Yeah, but like I say, things need constantly cleaning. Soundtrack could have been better. Was it true to the series? I mean, have you played Castlevania? Does it pay a bit of fan service? Coming back to Motherland. Okay. What brings you back to the Motherland, or is it private? You don't have to tell us. It's fine. Let's see if this is going to be enough XP for this little chum to level up. That would be nice. I don't think it is, because I think this guy's going to actually run off. He's going to get to run, which is unfortunate. We'll kill the ghosts and the warrior though. Oh really? Really, game? Thank you very much for that. For that 2 XP short of a level up. Pure bullshit. Hi Murphy, how are you doing? Nice Abyssal Devil you got there. Thanks. I raised it from a baby. I should have built the thing for the anti-paladin. Darn it. We could have seen a delicious anti-paladin there. One of my favourite looking units. Just because he's so swag. What's happening with you? The dwarves aren't doing much. If you'd like to come along and kill this one though, that'd be lovely. I don't fancy my chances against wolves, so I think that's all we're doing there in this little section of the world. I've got to keep up the pace anyway. I think while I'm in this kind of area, as soon as we get the second Abyssal Devil, I'm going to go straight after that Tiamat. Because the strategy is, the Abyssal Devils have a higher initiative than the Tiamat. So we've got 2 chances of actually paralysing it. And even if both of those chances of paralysis fail, we can then get the Tiamat to flee. And then repeat it again. That is the plan. I think it is foolproof. But we'll find out because I'm a fool, so... Oh. He took our city, that's not very nice of him. We stayed in the city, so it's not like he's coming after us. No, that's fine, mine. I'm talking about you, not to you. Okay. Well, we've got enough... Yeah, we've got enough mana to take down this occultist. I think that's a good idea. Because the occultists worry me. And they don't necessarily have the power to destroy Scary Slut's army. They just have the power to do massive trolling. In the form of just continuously summoning units which our 2 big hitters have to destroy and can't get through to the back line. Is our second Abyssal Devil. This is going rather well. That's a lot of experience right there. And there's Mr. Mingeface with a couple of imp tits. So let's do that. I guess we can kill those on the way and get some experience from these rather big meaty units. I don't want this demonologist to be in the area when this occultist attacks, so I'm going to move him out to here. Oh, nice. Interesting. It's nice to see that they're expanding on the law. They could have been really lazy with it, and that's what essentially concerned me about it. What's that word that starts with con? Convict? Hrolf, is that going to be a rod planter? Let's hope it is. So yeah, I think they could have been really... Oh, what is this? Venerable Warrior. Yeah, they could have been really lazy with what they did with Castlevania. You're going to have to defend. This guy does, what, 100 damage? So stupid. I'll see what I can do. Kill him. You keep defending. You can take another hit. What kind of person puts a Venerable Warrior in with a Rod Planter? Seriously. Everyone just go for it. I think we can probably deal with them. We're going to probably lose both possessed, though. It's going to be close. You defend, you can last another turn. Good boy. Maybe the possessed can deal the finishing blow, actually. Nice. Lovely. Levels up for the back line. Almost enough experience for the possessed to level up. I'm surprised we didn't get more experience from a Venerable Warrior. It's a tier... what? Tier 3? Tier 4? Dwarf Warrior? Con from Farum. Is there a con? I'm not aware of this con person. Oh, the TP Crunchyroll has made its way into the squid. That's good. Good to see you're expanding there, mine. Sexy M-type monster. Bob is the best waifu and husbandu rolled into one. Oh, free game. Let's have a look. Is this through Humble, is it? That's alright. I'll leave that there. Something else to clutter up my games library. I'm just going to send him down there. Not much else happening here. Okay, let's just end that. What's the time? 9 o'clock. Ah, we can get this done tonight. If I have to stay up late, that's fine. We get this done and dusted. The layout for the stream layout for Path of Radiance is just about done, so I should have that ready in time for us commencing Fire Emblem again. So that's fun. I don't know when I'm going to come back to Disciples. I wonder if it's going to be a Pain Reaver type experience where he says, oh, I'm going to have a break from Disciples, and then next week he's back with it. Uploading again. The first step is admitting that you're an addict. Always remember. You can have a bit of pathfinding. It's what we always do for our secondary heroes. I'm wondering whether I should just take this city while I'm here. It's got very good reviews overall on Steam. Is this the one that its sequel came out recently, did it not? Might be thinking of something else. We're going to need that spell that reduces armor before we go up against those two. So if we go after the Tiamat first, that should hopefully buy us enough time to save up the mana, and then we can use that to take down those two guys. Demon first of all, though. Kabam! Right, he's petrified, so we can go after the imps now. This is feeling quite powerful. I've had more powerful armies, don't get me wrong, but I like the added functionality of these guys with the paralysis. It's good. It's a good heavy hitter, but also paralysis. Can't go wrong. Seems to be scary hand. Oh, I see. That's where it belongs, does it? Relegated to those depths. I guess that makes sense. Is the new emote out? Sadly not. No. It's taken quite a while for it to go through, which is sad. Anti-paladin, yes. Balls in it. You know what? Yeah. Why not, Murphy? I'm feeling it tonight. What's this? Hail demons! We fight the same enemies. If we unite, we may together defeat them.
Maybe it would be wise to use the clan's armies against our enemy's master.
Ow. Need water now. It's a bit late. They've already broken their alliance. The little bastards. We really need to heal up before we go after another Rod Planter. Question is, am I going to dismiss that possessed and just recruit a new one? That seems to be the order of the day. Seriously, it's much cheaper just to dismiss him and get a new one than it is to build a temple and then resurrect them. Then he's got to be healed back to full health. Oh, I lost it. But I say I lost it. I left it at Morgan's house, and then Morgan threw it in the bin because he's evil. There we go. That's quite good. We don't have to worry about the clans now. I'm only really that bothered because they had a Rod Planter heading into our lands. You're hoping to be out before the final stream. You're hoping to be out. What do you mean? Out where? Oh, the emote, sorry. I can get a new one, Clyde. It means going back to Portugal and going to a very strange resort with equally strange waiters. So yeah, maybe not, actually. I've talked myself out of it. This looks fine. We'll probably have to paralyze the witch, just so she doesn't do any funny business. This damage is minimal. I mean, they're doing exceedingly low amounts of damage to the Abyssal Devils. What's the initiative of these guys? 40. How did she manage to go before an Abyssal Devil then? Suspicious. I am quite missing the area of effect damage. I do like a good casting unit. But we make do. It's made up with the paralysis, I guess. It's just nice to have area of effect damage. Feels like you get more value for your money. What is this? Jesus Christ, we've taken far too much damage. For crying out loud. Finally. I wasn't expecting to take 200 damage worth just from the sorcerers, put it that way. Anyway, we press on. What do we get? 300 gold and a Tempest Scroll. What a waste of time, but now we know. Oh, we know now. Yeah. I'm sorry it's not mine. I think I got stuck in the rush with everyone else submitting their emotes. Also, good evening, Lancer. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm feeling very confident about this Tiamat fight. Because... Oh. It's like that, is it? We can survive one attack from the Tiamat. Hopefully it'll paralyze him, though. Oh, what is this? Come on. A 50% chance to paralyze. Is it 50%? Yeah. Fine, he's dead. They're still going for scary, so that's the main thing. Wasting their turn. $583 XP. Might see another level or two for the Abyssal Devils before we go up against... what's his face? Uther, that's it. RNGesus definitely didn't like us in that fight. What's this jar? Not found. Page you were looking for seems to have been moved, deleted, or does not exist. I'm so sorry, Clyde. In the short while that you posted that link, it's sold out. What's Morgan got? A photo. You taking a photo? He's still got it. I thought you threw it in the bin. Well, I thought I gave you permission to throw it in the bin. Anyway. Mine right now. Disappointed! Oh, bless. And then it recommends a Lazy Town thing. Maybe it's because I've been watching You Are a Pirate, thanks to Blasky. Your links don't work, and they're not required because it seems that the elixir bottle is still alive and kicking. Why am I sending him over here? That's a silly thing to do. Bring it back, boy. I'm going to get the try and get the thief to scout out this area. You know what? We've got so much money. Let's just do it. Let's be extravagant and buy a temple and resurrect that guy because he does have some experience. So if you've got the money, why not? Such luxury. Yeah, fine. I knew that was going to happen. I was rather hoping if I didn't draw attention to it, the AI just wouldn't notice. So Morgan is a thief class? Yes. He regularly just shouts, "My gold!" At me. It's true. Oh, the dwarves are taking the fight to the Empire, that's good. And they're just bumming around that town, that's alright. Triple Berserker. Okay. We're all going for Scary Slut, that's good. She can take it. I actually think she might be flimsier than the Abyssal Devils now. She does have a lot of armour. I mean, it's 75% damage reduction. It's not to be sniffed at. Let's just kill these two. What race is he? I'll let you guess. Just do for a living. What, steal elixir bottles. Sell them back for extortionate prices. Or just sell them as stream paraphernalia. Lizardman Orb, Orb of Thunder. What a pile of shite. Considering we had to fight through Tiamat to get to that. That is quite bollocks. Imperial Assassin, nope. I wonder if there's something big and scary down here. And I'm not talking about a fat imp. You can just go back and guard the Infernal Gate. I think that's your role in life now. What's there? Abandoned altar. Could investigate this area. There's some fairly heavy hitters. There's quite a lot of XP to be had there. Might swing by at some point. We all done? Yep. As long as he intends to return it. That's too honourable a thief, is it not? You've got to get an income going, I suppose. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh. But you know what you like with bread knives, Morgan. Okay, so options are, we could research that spell which removes armour, go after those two. Or, more excitingly, we could have a look down here. See what is within abandoned farm, what could be in the abandoned farm. Hopefully hopefully nothing which is weapon immune. Let's do it. Oh, this is potentially bad. That's a Phantom Warrior which does, yeah, paralysis. So, I need to hopefully paralyze you. No. In which case, definitely paralyze him. This is quite nice actually. It's the natural evolution of the skeleton. We go from the skeleton warrior to the skeleton champion to the phantom warrior. Isn't that nice? Evolution there, everyone. Well, evolution disciples style. This guy is still paralyzed. he's just passing his. He's just chilling out there. not very often you see a paralysis persist for multiple turns. It's normally just one turn and that's it. He's still passing. What the hell's going on? I'm slightly concerned for Scary Slut's life, but we should be fine now because we can paralyse this guy. Is this Abyssal Devil just going to pass the entire fight? He is! Hang on, you wait, see if you can break his paralysis. Nope, he's still passing. Oh, that's just bullshit. 503 XP though. It's not bad. Elder Vampires are really good. It's a shame I didn't give her the orb usage. That might have even been handy in the final fight. No, he would have gone down straight away against Uther. I'm assuming. Wait a little bit longer. Might have to use that healing potion. See, it did come in handy. There we go. Just so we're not taken advantage of. Young lady out on her own in undead lands. I don't know what they're going after. Maybe the undead? No, they should be in an alliance with the undead. At least I think they started off in an alliance. Dwarves are going for it. That's quite good. I'm trying to remember what the initiative of a dragon is. I'm wondering if we can actually paralyze the dragon before it even attacks. The white dragon, in case you're wondering, specifically. It's a bit of a waste of time, but we'll finish these guys because we're here. Might as well. He's petrified, so I don't have to worry about him. Hi, Mantor. How are you doing? Do you have the Empire Planter video stored away somewhere? The saga would be interesting to watch. I do not, I'm afraid, Mantor. I have some highlights of the campaign in the highlights section in the videos on Twitch, but I do not have them on YouTube. Unfortunately, it was at a time when I was still finishing off the actual Let's Play on YouTube, so I didn't want to be uploading two different series at the same time, which is why I didn't do the Empire or the Undead. I believe the first one that I started exporting to YouTube was the Elven one. So you've got the elves, the clans, and the legions on YouTube. In terms of actual evidence that had happened, it is there on Twitch. It's in the highlights part. The final battle is there. Some of the other interesting ones, like I can't remember, but they are there. So apologies for that. If and when, most probably when, I do the expansions with the Rod Planters, I will of course export those to YouTube as well. So there will be some more Disciples videos cropping up on YouTube in the eventual future. I'm not going to say the near future or anything like that. I'm not going to make any promises, but they should be happening. You will make worthy fighters of your frail soldiers. How much are you going to charge us? Cost over 2,000 gold coins to train for 300 XP. You can get stuffed. I'm going to summon an illusion. I just don't want to send Scary Slut down here and it be a waste of time. Which I think it might be. Yeah, there was no reason to send her down there, so we've essentially saved some movement points. Aren't I economic? Can't quite get to the gargoyle, so I might as well attack someone, and it might as well be her. Something to play anew if you get chronically bored. It's been a while since I've been chronically bored. It's quite the opposite. It's just desperately running out of time to do everything I want to do. It's crazy at the moment. Who do I want to stun? Probably you. Because in addition to the expansions... Why did I do that? It's a very strange thing for me to do. I also want to, at the very least, explore the non-promotion challenge in Disciples too, at some point. That might be in the distant future, though. Oh, there goes Marge. I do wonder if they actually got the same voice actress who does Marge Simpson to do the scream. But I think I'm probably more likely to do the expansions with the Rod Planters first. Main reason being is that I've only actually played through the expansions, be it the Guardians of the Light and Servants of the Dark, once. So it'd be fantastic to play through those again, because I can literally remember nothing about them apart from the woman who's related to the Elven Queen, who's also an assassin or something like that. The details are very hazy. I can remember some of the bosses, but that's mainly because I've been watching Pain Reaver's videos on them. You know, with the likes of Dark Lachlan and the Grave Golem and Galleon's Beast. But yeah, I'm well up for taking on the expansions with the Rod Planters. Be a nice dose of nostalgia for us to see Sluttress and Slot Spectre again and all the chums. So that'll be fun. I don't know who's there. I don't know what you have in your army. I'm going to take the city because I'm here, though. In fact, I'm going to... I think I can rely on an instant resolve. There's no way we can lose that, is there? Surely. Famous last words, I know. When Mortis Consorts is reborn, even Uther will be no match for them. Are they still an alliance? They are, yes. The alliance is... the Empire is still an alliance with the Undead. Good to know. Right, let's kill some gargoyles. First of all, need to tormentio them. Bring their armor down. Let's go for it. I would of course like to play any other Disciples-like games on stream. I'm still of course well up for that. But there's not that many that I'm aware of, to be honest. The one that comes to mind, which is probably the closest, it will be Heroes of Might and Magic, which of course I'm already playing at the moment. There is Age of Wonders, which is quite similar, I believe. Never actually played it in depth. It was 507 XP. Holy shit. Well on the way for extra levels up for the Abyssal Devils. You do a bit more exploring. The King's Bounty games also kind of remind me of Disciples, loosely speaking. So I'm tempted to do them as well. Son's recommended them, and I've played through them very briefly, but I always run out of time, and I can't dedicate enough time to it. So if I was to play it on stream, then you know that's me blocking the time out to play it. Need a decent challenge to play alongside it, though, of course. How are we doing for time? It's not so bad. There's not that many areas of this map which need to be cleared out. We've got a load of neutral units over here. We've got that dragon. We've got what I think is possibly a dragon in the abandoned tower. I should get a thief to look into that, actually. And then it's probably about time to start gearing up to go after Uther. Spy, please. Thank you. I might even send this thief. Where was it? It was... Yeah, there it is. I might steal some spells from that tower. Because I think I had some pretty nifty spells which I kind of made a mental note of to ransack before we go after Uther. And then after that, it's probably a case of just hoarding a load of gold. Paralyze? No. Fine. $102 gold from tier 1 units. I'm assuming that's happening because we only really have 2 units which are actually gaining any experience. That would make sense. It's still a huge amount of experience just from the units that we were up against. All presumably level 1. I should probably start garrisoning these cities. Cultist, cultist, possessed. Do it. Hey, mate. Any other jobs lined up, or is that your stint in the job world complete for now? Have you had enough of it? Workers for suckers. I'm going to say yes, just to keep him happy. Yeah, sure, skill in commerce. Because I overpaid for a spell. Is that what you mean? You bearded tit. It's the name of a bird, is it not? Guess it was for now. How did you find it? Did you enjoy yourself? I mean, if you were local, I'm more than happy for you to come around and clean my house. Bearded tit. I think it might be a bird. Is it not? There's something tit. What's in this shop? Anything we need for the final battle? Orbs and potions. So, no. Actually, can we sell anything? I.e. get rid of anything. Orb of life we don't need. We don't need any orbs, essentially. Because we can't use them. What's with all these bloody scrolls? Orb, orb, orb. Banner that I'm not really bothered about. Alright, good. Where is that occultist? There you are. Can we reach you? Looks like we can. I'm going to go for it. 75 damage to begin with. That should hopefully kill the occultist, unless he's level 2. He is not. So, here comes death. Ah, they're going to run off. He might actually get to run off as well, because the Spectre will probably make it. Which is most annoying. In fact, we could have done it if that guy had actually hit him. And not being a giant knob. Bollocks. He's going to get back to there and resurrect. It's most annoying. Frequently called a bearded tit. I know my birds. Actually, I say I know my tits. Anyway. I don't really fancy our chances against that. We should be alright, considering we've got a sorcerer, but I'm not so sure. I'll kill the Rod Planter, though. Destroying hard drives. That's a good job. Everyone needs hard drives destroying. I actually had to do that for work not that long ago. It wasn't hard drives, it was more data tapes, but you would have been more than welcome to do that, mate. Because that was a tedious job. We've got a berserker. Get your zerkers out. I want to see what's in this ruin. I need to somehow get you to the magic tower. Chances are slim, but I'm hoping that the undead will be intimidated by Scary Slut. We will see, though. Oh, thank you, Clyde. I think that's a compliment, isn't it? You prefer great tits to bearded ones, if you like dwarves. do we actually think that female dwarves have a small tit beard going on? I'd like to think so. Aye, Morag, your tits need shaving again tonight. You don't mind destroying stuff. I quite like destroying stuff, especially if you're throwing it out. I don't like destroying it for the sake of destroying it. I like just cleansing things, getting rid of crap. It's very therapeutic. Right, Spectre is still alive. Didn't get back to there to resurrect though, so I'm going to send Scary Slut after this guy. Sunwing is more than capable of taking down the rest of that occultist army. Oh, we're not going to get to kill him. Oh, we are, because we paralysed him. I didn't see that. Sorry. Dwarf woman can grow beards. It's not a case of can grow beards. Dwarf women must grow beards, is it not? Be wary of traps. Where? With Sunwing. Tit beads are a fetish now. They always were, Mantor, surely. Not just now. It's not a new thing. It's as old as the dwarves, surely. Okay. Last of the occultists. Wow, he had a runic blade. Inflicts 25% more damage in battle. Oh, you can't use it as well. I should have given him Artifact Law. I could equip it to Scary Slut just for the lols. Then she can do 25% more on 0 damage. But to be honest, I think we've got better artifacts to use. Do it. Is that garrisoned? It is, great. That's not garrisoned. Let's do a bit of home renovations, shall we? There we go. No Google image results of dwarven women with bearded tits. What about tit beard? Maybe? Quite, Clyde. Tit beards are not one of them. Oh, I've been growing one especially for you as well, Clyde. It's a secret to everybody. Is one of them disciples, mine? Oh, which leader has he provoked into a duel? Okay. I don't think he's going to win. How much damage does he do? 30. This is going to come down to the RNG, isn't it? It's whoever goes first on the final round. Or if someone misses. Nope. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Sunwing's got some extra HP. That's why he managed to survive. Great, thanks. Why didn't he provoke him to a duel again? He could have easily killed him. Oh, what's up with this AI? Right, what's in the tower? Oh. I was sure it was dragons. I don't think we can deal with that. Not the double Medusa. Nah. Saitama S gamers are one of them. Oh, glad to hear it. What is that? What is that madness? Who on earth would have such a fetish? Right, where next? I could beat up some greenskins. I could have a look at the abandoned altar. But that's all quite boring, isn't it? I'm going to... I think I might go after this dragon. It's going to take a few turns, but I'm just going to go directly to the dragon. Then, oh, they've reinforced that bloody city. Then I might toy with the idea of going after one of the capitals. I think that might be on the cards. I don't know what to do with you now. I don't think you can actually get to that ruin, so that's a waste of time. Is there any shops you can steal from? You can steal the barbarian, maybe? Quite possibly. Saitama is the main character in One Punch Man, in case you're wondering mine. You can Google it. You can Google Saitama. It's not something you'd have to delete your browsing history for, put it that way. Unless there's some sort of porn surrounding him. There could be. So, Google with caution. Yes, that's right. I've got strategies for the dragons. It's double Medusas I have no workable strategies for, because we can't get to them. We can't attack them. We can only paralyze one, and then things get nasty after that. And it is nasty. Or family members. I'll put it on stream if you want. We'll Google One Punch Man then. And then the guy who you see is One Punch Man, who's also called Saitama. Who was modelled on me, might I add. I'm looking forward to Path of Radiance, yes. I kind of want to tell you what the challenge is, just to see what you think, but I also kind of want to keep it a secret. It's the kind of challenge where I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be possible to beat the game using this challenge. That's all I'm saying. Is there anyone who I can attack on the way to this? No! Shit! Never mind. Next turn, though. Oh, you've left yourself exposed, you silly boy. What a twat. Oh, then you know. I don't mind being used as inspiration. I'm glad the Saitama character has received so much praise. It's representing baldies everywhere. I like it. Excellent. There we go. Second Berserker. It is not all ladies again. I can reveal that much. It's something radically different to what we've done in all of the other Fire Emblem challenges. Can't remember what I was doing with this guy. Oh, you were going after a shop, weren't you? This one over here. And Clyde, what did you come up with? I'll keep that in my browser just for research purposes. Good lord. Moving swiftly on. Dragon slaying in the next turn. I don't know where the black dragon's gone. He went into this shaded area a good few turns ago and hasn't come back since. I think I should probably send a Hellhound Illusion in there just to see what he's up to. It's all Ben. What the based on the fact that you're around family members, mine, it's probably best you don't know. Let's just say I can't put it on. I can't put it on stream. I don't think I can anyway. Oh, hang on a second. You've got. I didn't see the other link. It's taking a while to load. Oh Jesus. Can never unsee that. A surprising amount of detail, I've got to say. Anyway. White Dragon. Feeling fairly confident. Does the White Dragon have 50 or 40 initiative? I'm wondering if we'll be able to get it paralyzed before it actually attacks. No. Doesn't do a massive amount of damage though. It does have 40 initiative, so it was quite possible for our Abyssal Devils to go first and get some damage in. Sadly, it was not to be the case. You just defend. Breaks the petrification. Can we reapply it? Yes, we can. Can we reapply it again? No. Keep going. Oh, we've got it. How much experience though? 883. Yes, please. You get Potion of Healing. And a load of shit. Ignis Potens. 60 points of fire damage. Summons a Beliar. Why the bloody hell not? Does it involve beards? I can confirm it does not involve beards. No. Oh yes, I didn't know he wanted but loved once he got it. Oh, yeah, lots of bald, yeah. It's good to see that he's bald also in places that you don't get to see in the show. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I want to see what is in the Odense. The interestingly named Odense. I'm trying to be quick. I am going to finish this tonight. In case you're worried that I'm dilly-dallying. Is that it? Really? A couple of big old men with beards doing something to a bear. I don't really want to know what they're getting up to in the Odense. 2 men and a bear. It doesn't really bear thinking about. Right. Paralyze you, hopefully. Yep. And you? No. You can paralyze though, so get that one. Really? Oh, even better. That guy's the heaviest hitter, so we'll paralyze him. Right, dead. Yeah, just kill him. Well, I didn't want to just come out and say it, mine. Oh, you're the Lord of Subtlety, aren't you? Should get a reasonable amount of experience. 188. It's better than a poke in the eye. 500 gold. Etched circlet. No, that was worth it. See, that was such an easy fight. Fair enough we had to go through a dragon to get it. But that's the kind of thing I was expecting to be guarded by the Tiamat. Such an easier fight. 30% less damage from attacks. What can we replace? Holy Chalice. Holy Chalice Batman. And armor is maxed out at 90 now. Ignis. Which is just fantabulous. I'm just going to leave you there. I wonder, if we remove her skull braces, what does her remaining armor? 75. Oh, right. I'll keep it on, though, because I like to max it out. Trying to think what we realistically need in order to go after a Capital Guardian. And it's probably going to be extra defense on the Abyssal Devils. That's about it. That's all we really need. We've got huge amounts of HP, so we don't exactly need that much in the way of defense. As the Capital Guardians do 250 damage. And I don't want to be over-reliant on... Actually, no, maybe I can just do this. Scary Slut can just keep the Capital Guardian paralysed. It's probably going to be one of the easiest Capital Guardian fights that we've ever had. One of the easiest Capital Guardian fights in the world, as Jeremy Clarkson would say. Petrify. Nice. Keep him paralyzed? Nope. I'm gonna have to start hurrying it up though. I'm just gonna get my pro game on and stop looking at filthy pictures that Clyde keeps on sending me. I bet everyone's wondering what he sent me now. Keep everyone in suspenders. Alright, so what have we got? That's a base level Abyssal Devil. We've got a level 6 now. It's got 155 damage and an extra 60 HP. That is a nice boost. Talisman of Fear. That is actually Scary Slut's ability. We've got it in talisman form. Oh, this game. Just when you think it couldn't get any more trolley, it pulls that. That little gem. Loving it. Funny thing is that talisman's probably worth an absolute fortune. Light edition. Yeah, it only has about 5 uses, don't they, the talismans? Oh, I keep on forgetting to summon a Hellhound Illusion to see exactly what's happened to that Death Dragon. Oh yeah, I'll have Vithar's Might, absolutely. To read with your race has been satisfactory indeed. As satisfactory as the sex as I had with your mother last night. Lots of dwarves. Okay. They're on our side. This is fine. They are quite blocking that pathway though. But I don't think we'll be really going that way. Right, I'm going to do this before I forget. Nope. I did get it so wrong. Incantare Hellhound Ludaire. Let's see what's happened to this dragon. It's not there. Oh shit. A fatal mistake. Your arrogance will destroy you. Astros, kill them. As you desire, master. Oh, sorry, that's not Astaroth's voice. As you desire, master. Maybe Astaroth killed the Black Dragon. He did. Oh, that's super sad. Black Dragon is nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's unfortunate. But not surprising. I will... Oh, I'll kill them on the way. It's a shame to leave this most delicious amount of experience. So I shall kill them. That's while I'm doing my rounds. Unfortunately, I actually have to take control of the battles, otherwise... If I put it on auto-resolve, Scary Slut starts using her ability and the enemies flee. And that never goes well. So you keep on defending, unfortunately. One down, let's just keep on going. 7 damage from a bear. Ha! Shouldn't have bothered. Wow, no paralysis on the rock giant. Still only does 11 damage considering it was 99. Level up for this one? Yes, there we go. Okay. I'm a little disappointed that the Death Dragon died. Just because I wanted the experience, essentially. What are they up to? Are they going after the orcs that are still there? I'm wondering if now is the time to go after the undead capital. Should we do that now? Get that out the way. Let's do it. Okay. Quick sneaky save to the undead capital. I was thinking about calling it just Bearded Tit, but I'm sick of saving my save names. Sorry, my save games with names that I can't really determine what it actually is. It gets annoying after a bit. Like I had one that just said Icy Balls. I thought, what the hell's this? Wow, we survived. Alright. Anything else to kill on the way? Doesn't look like it. Let's just go for it. No. Bad Rod Planter. See, I can auto-resolve those fights because it's fine. I trust what the units are doing. But it can be really stupid when it comes to Scary Slut. Oh, I can't get past. That's sad. Ah, I'll just summon another one. Oh, this is another one of mine's fetishes, isn't it? Gambling in this channel. Demon. Abyssal Devil. That's going to be an interesting fight. Abyssal Devil on Abyssal Devil. That's fine. That illusion had served its purpose. It's not a fetish. It's an addiction. At least it's an addiction that's not doing you any harm. Sugoi desu ne. Oh, made it door. They're actually doing a decent job of taking care of the Empire before the Empire gets out into the main lands. What does it mean? It's Japanese for great, something like that. Great, excellent, take your pick. Another rod planter? You can just keep on sending them. It's fine. Right, again, do I have anything to kill on the way? Doesn't look like it. We've cleared this... most of the map out, actually. To the capital. There's nothing wrong with having a gambling fetish, mine. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You should embrace it. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that weird a fetish. It's not as weird as mine. Were they... Hang on a second, did I see the Abyssal Devils moving towards us? I wonder where Astaroth is going to go. I don't think Astaroth's going to be a problem now. I'm hoping... I don't think the game has given him a white blade this time like it did last time. So he shouldn't drain the levels of the targets he attacks. Shouldn't be a thing that we have to worry about. Where did all our thieves go? I wanted to send a thief in to get the spells. Get the spells. I'll send 2. No, I'll send 3. I've got enough money. Because I could buy the spells, but where's the fun in that? I'm just going to get the thieves to steal them all. Okay. Should I go after this while I'm on the way? No, it's too risky. Far too risky. Maybe that's all the more reason I should do it. Risky. Risky biscuits. I know I said I was going to be a bit more sensible with my save game naming. That's really hard to say, actually. Save game naming. They're all going to go for Scary Slut. That's the thing. So it's not really as bad as it seems. Let's just outright kill one of those lizard men. Then we need to paralyze a Medusa. Because the Medusas have a little bit of a higher chance than the Shades to petrify. Good. That was perfect. Well, perfect would be missing everyone, but that's just as good. Keep another one paralyzed. Oh no, that's not good. Now they're going to get 2 shots at it, you see, because we can't paralyze the other Medusa. And this is where it all goes just a little bit pear-shaped. To be fair, they're not going to do that much damage. Oh, there we go. That's a double miss. That's all. It's all we've got to wait for, really. And at least we can take an attack. That missed both. Oh, and then that hit both. Disciples gameplay at its best. Just wait until you stop being petrified. So anyway, how is everyone? How is the weather where people are? Raining tentacles where you are, mine. I remember us taking a chance with this before, and the Medusa managed to petrify all of our units every single turn consecutively. I remember asking what the chances of that were, and I can't. It was something very, very low, let's just say, in terms of the chances. It's riveting, isn't it? So. I've left the mouse cursor in an awkward position. You can't see how much health she has left. Are we going to lose Scary Slut? They are seeming to actually hit everyone an alarming amount. It's quite calm there. The weather's kind of calm down here. It's still a bit on the warm side, but it's got the horrible... Oh, that's a miss on everyone. And then she petrifies everyone. Yeah, it's still warm, but also not very nice. Lots of grey skies, but still warm. So we get the worst of both worlds, really. Am I going to do it? Let's do it. Oh, that's sad. At some point we must have killed that lizardman. Oh well, GG. End of stream. That was just pure RNG, wasn't it? What the hell did I call it? Risky biscuits, wasn't it? Could have gone either way, to be fair. If we had some sort of Earth Ward, then we would have been fine. Or would we? Yeah, we would have been fine. Paralyze one Medusa. The other Medusa attacks, but if we're warded, then warded against Earth-based attacks, then that just cancels out. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry for wasting your time. Who knows what riches reside within that tower? I'm sure it was worth it. Never mind. Now you see, that's why I miss having ranged and area of effect units. Never mind. That's why it's a challenge. It's a good challenge as well. Nidpop. Oh, you betcha. And some obscure amount, like obscure amount of like 38 gold or something like that. I mean, if it gets to that point, I kind of just think you might as well just give me nothing. Just don't bother. I don't even want a token amount. Right. This poses a slight problem because it's going to take us a while to get to the ghosts. Ugh. Scary Slug can keep Ashgan paralysed. It depends on who the ghosts are going to go after. This could be really strange. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't really have any spells to cast either. I've just realised I don't have any runestone mana, so the spells that I bought from the clans are completely useless. I think that's probably the plan, mine, yeah. Maybe if I kill this leader, it will force them to create a new leader and use those units which are in the garrison. Let's try that. One shot. I should say one punch. So if we leave them with a Rod Planter, but kill their army, it should force them to do that. If we kill the Rod Planter, then I think they might prioritise a Rod Planter or something like that. There's a way in which the AI prioritises the armies that it needs. Some craziness like that. So I think if this is successful, in terms of the... Oh dear. In terms of this capital fight, I think our next target is probably Astaroth. Excuse me. There's nothing really left on the map which is worthy of our attention at the moment. Maybe some of the greenskins up in the top right, but it's not going to be a huge amount of experience for us. I think the main thing is going to be the Capital Guardian and then Astaroth. You going to build a new army? Nope. It's quite annoying. I don't think they have any other units now. Maybe I should give them some gold. Here you go. Buy yourself a hero, a leader, and then vacate the premises if you would, please. If they don't, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd wreck more than the capital, Clyde. Haste, that's quite nice actually. Yeah, Holy Strength is good. I'm not just buying them. I'm not just buying the spells. That's boring. There we go. Holy Strength increases our chance to hit. Call to Arms. It requires runestone mana, but it's worth grabbing now. So at least we've got it in our repertoire. Then I guess we can set our sights on getting some runestone mana. Although chances are the dwarves have claimed it all. Yeah, it looks like it. Bastards. You don't be too well, Clyde. I really hope they recruit a new leader and get rid of some of that crap in the capital. I get the feeling that the ghosts would go for Scary Slut and then one of the Abyssal Devils. Then of course... Oh dear. Then of course the Capital Guardian would not be stunned. And then we've got a problem, because the Capital Guardian is the one that we're worried about the most. And we need to definitely keep him stunned constantly. If it didn't have two ghosts there, had two initiates or something like that, then it would have been fine. I guess we could rely on the ghosts having a smaller than usual chance to hit, but that's just too much RNG. Oh, they've created an army. What's it going to be? Lich Queen, that's good. Has it taken both the ghosts? It's taken one of them. Oh, and we've got access to the ghost. Here we go. I wonder if I can do it without any kind of spells or potions. I'll save it over Risky Biscuits. I'm going to go in naked. Naked as the day Bethrazin made me. Let's go for it. Against Ashcan. I'm going to flip over the battle side so you can see Ashcan in all of his glory. So he's going to appear in the top left now. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Right. Let's make sure that Ghost definitely dies. I don't like the way he pulsates. It's a bit off-putting. There's Ashcan. He does 250 damage with 90 initiative, 95% chance to hit, maxes out the armor, and also has 900 HP. Isn't that fun? But he doesn't have any immunities apart from Shatter and no wards, so paralyzed. Oh, come off it. Who is this? Who's attacking? Oh, he's already paralysed. Fine. I got confused, sorry. I'm easily confused these days. Okay, so on the off chance that our Abyssal Devils don't petrify Ashcan, we've got Scary Slut as backup who can just paralyse him anyway. And this is this battle done, essentially. If you're lucky, all you really have to do is survive one attack, and then that's it. Too easy. Sadly so. Doppio. Demon Uther should be a different kettle of fish. That should be a good challenge from him. Everyone loves a good Capital Guardian fight, even though they do take a small eternity. That's right, you can get a small eternity, I've checked. With 3 paralysed units, yep. This is like the ultimate team to just take down capitals, admittedly. I don't think I've ever had such a specialised team. Feels good. Wonder if we get their spells. That would work out really well if we did actually, because the Undead get some really good debuffing spells and then we can use them on Demon Uther. That's right, I'm going to sit here and make you watch all of this. Ashcan literally has no chance. Sun, another regular viewer, wanted me to take as Scary Slut's, I think, final level up upgrade accuracy, so she actually has a 100% chance to petrify. So you're quite right, he has literally no chance, because she can paralyse consistently every single turn, 100%. I know I'm a sadist. It's one of my fetishes, mine. If I've got to sit through this, everyone else has to. I'll do it again for the Empire as well for you. Revenge fight for the Medusas. You can shove your RNG. Should we go after the Empire? Capital as well? I'm assuming if we do that, Uther is still the boss. Because technically Uther is owned by the Empire, is he not? He's got the Empire flag next to him. Next Empire banner. You know what I should have done right at the start is this Talisman of Vigour. Giving them a boost. Increases their damage by an extra 38. It's not going to make any difference though, let's face it. Oh well, we might have saved a turn. We might have killed him a turn sooner. I'll try to remember next time. Should we do a Talisman of Inferno as well? There we go. I love the way it actually does the voice acting from the Sorcerer as well. Suddenly Scary Slut's balls drop. Just temporarily, just for that spell. Yeah, they're a talisman, so we get to keep them. I'm assuming they have more than one charge left on them, so we'll get to use the talismans again in the next fight. $3,347 XP. That's the level up for our Abyssal Devil. It's now doing 170 damage with 270 HP. GG. We get their stuff. And we get an Empire spell, okay, on Strength, and Lightning, and Healing, and Holy Armor. And all of their spells. Sweet! Now, where's that lovely little darling Astaroth? He's over here, isn't he? Let's go after him. That's why you paint figures while watching this stream. You've got to have something to keep you from going mental while I stream this. I might as well have haste. No, I'm going to use up the thieves. There we go. Any other magic towers around? I don't think there is. No. Can we just have this thief commit seppuku or something like this? Because we don't really need him now. Scary slut is a trap. How could that not be a trap? Look at that. Horns coming out of every orifice. Alright, I see no reason why we can't just go in. Balls deep. Astaroth and then the world. Traps aren't your fetish. What is then mine? Are we going to have to actually guess your fetish, other than gambling? Who do you think is better, the capital takedowns, the incubus or the succubus? Incubus. Yeah. The succubus, in terms of its polymorph, is hugely unreliable, and when they do break the polymorph, they get their turn back, which I think is... Personally, I think it's a bug, because they shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to cast polymorph, and then as soon as their turn comes around, they break the polymorph and then do their attack, because that makes the polymorph completely useless. I've gone on this rant before. We've covered this. It's old ground. I'm sorry. But it always riles me up, that. Rattles my cage, something rotten it does. Where's Astaroth? I'm going to take it out on Astaroth. It's your fault. You programmed this game, didn't you? You little filth demon. Succubus is so hot, but I better to level up. Let's face it, there's no better way, there's no better reason to actually level up a unit than it's hot. And who's to say the hag isn't hot? I mean, look at that. Also, what's happening beneath this kind of cowl? Who knows? Maybe she's just got a lot of hair there. Do we actually have... No, we don't have a spy in the Empire Army. We shall remedy this ASAP. Why do people want to guess your fetishes? Because you're being so aloof about them. Which means that they're incredibly interesting, presumably. Petrify versus polymorph. Yes, that's more or less it, isn't it? No, you can shove your ice pillar. I'll let you guess where you can shove it. Rattles your jimmies. That's a good phrase. Uses earth, not mind, which is great. It is, absolutely. And especially good against the Empire as well, with their mind immune melee units. Unexpectedly kinky. Oh yeah. You don't think you are? Well, we'll be the judge of that. You've just got to tell us. Might see your disciples fall sometimes in the coming years. Unless someone with the time and patience and money essentially just buys the franchise or whatever it is, or buys the rights to it. I don't know whether that's a thing. Can you do that? Then probably not. I'm hoping we'll see some sort of spiritual successor to it, Doppio. I'm very much hoping that. Whether we'll see it branded as Disciples 4, I cannot say for certain. I suspect not, but I'm hoping we'll see someone who really likes Disciples make some sort of spiritual successor. That would be fantastic. The same way they've done it with ukulele and Banjo-Kazooie type of thing. I know it's kind of comparing apples and pears, but you get the idea. Anyway, I hope so anyway. I'd be well up for it. I'd play the shit out of it. Provided it went back to Disciples 2 and just forgot that Disciples 3 ever happened. It was just a bad dream. It's all just a dream. Right, nothing much happening here. Let's just double check to see if I can research another spell in preparation for Uther. Torchiomenta. Life, death, and infernal mana. Yeah, 33% chance, less chance to hit. Definitely worth it. Also, I need to not resurrect. Recruit a mage leader to give all those scrolls to. Please don't let me forget to do that. That's right, you've got to remind me. It's your responsibility. Lesbians is a main fetish. Oh, that's quite boring for you, mine, isn't it? Where are you going? He's going to the shop. Why not? You've just been released from a salty prison, from the infernal depths of hell. I'm going to go to the shop to get me a healing potion. Well, that was a surprise. It's because I didn't want his ice pillar, which is then cast on Scary Slot. What's going to do? Rock? Yeah. Had some Russian company bought strategy first years ago before the release of Disciples 3. That is indeed true. Yes. It was a Keller, is it? Or dot dat or something like that. Company made Postal 3, also made Disciples 3. I did not know that. Not fond of lesbians yourself. There you go. Who's my favourite unit in the game? Ooh. Now that has multiple ways you can take it. Aesthetically, I really do like the angels. I like the attack animation of the angels. I think they look awesome. I really like the anti-paladins. In terms of power and ability, I'd probably say Phantom Warrior, because you can cram 3 of them on a line, and then you've got 3 units which do a shit ton of damage, and all of them have a chance to paralyze as well. I know, Phantom Warrior. Or Elder Vampire. Oh, Elder Vampire and Phantom Warrior combo. Shit's gonna get real.
Dignus Demonio.
Not as people. Oh, thanks for clearing that up, Clyde. Lesbians are people too. Some of my best friends are lesbians. Kickstarter or something to do remake of Disciples 2. I think it would be illegal. I don't know. It's a very, very grey area. I don't know who owns the IP. I don't know how easy it would be to do, whether how it would be, even if it would be expensive. I've absolutely no idea. If you want to look into it, Murphy, then go for it. You're more than welcome to use the stream as a jumping off point. Dwarf King is your favourite. Nice. I do like Dwarf Kings. I think powerful 1-space units always trump the powerful 2-space units, because you can just cram so much more power into your army. How many Abyssal Devils do we have here? Are we able to find out? I'm concerned that there's 2, and then we're matching 2 Abyssal Devils against 2 Abyssal Devils, and then that's just an RNG nightmare. I wonder if I can be sneaky and take this city first. Let's do that. I almost thought we were up against 2 Abyssal Devils then, but then I realised we've swapped the we swapped the camera around. That allowed our Abyssal Devil to level up as well. Crazy.
It seems the mountain clans are weakened, Master. Something happened to the High King Morok.
Thanks for that breaking news. Let's switch that back off before I have another heart attack. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. While the iron is hot, we shall strike. Let's get a spy in. Hubert delayed. You just can't get enough of bald heads, can you, Clyde? Max level undead army, scary as hell. Yeah, in terms of maximum level armies, I don't think you can beat the undead. They've got such a ridiculous amount of interesting, quirky mechanics going on with weapon immunity and poison and paralysis and drain life overflow. They get all the cool. I was going to say facilities. That's not the right word. I don't know, extra features to their units. Empire, yeah, you get healing. But that's more or less it. You get some guy who can summon in an air elemental, but that's crap by the time you get 5 leadership. Legions get some interesting units, but a lot of their power is consolidated in 2 space units, which I don't like. Because I stick to the thought that 2 space units are inherently weaker than 1 space units because you've got too much power there, and you need to split it up into 2 units, and you'll have more functionality with 2 units. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a bit of a tangent there. I like the look of the Rune Master, but his damage is shit for a top tier warrior unit.
I've had enough of you. Prepare yourself to meet your master.
Now you die. Sorry, he's turned into the Chancellor.
Master Uther. I sound very familiar. Uther is headed towards the Infernal Rift. If he reaches it, all is lost. You must stop him.
Alright. Maybe going after the Empire capital is off the cards, I'm afraid. Looks like we've been able to kill it. Well, they've got an incubus. Alright, maybe not. Not if they've got an incubus in the bloody capital. That was unexpected. Are you going to go after our demonologist? That's not nice at all. See, that's what you get. Who could resist that stud? Quite. Quite indeed. Favourite god in the game, Galleon. Do we ever actually see Galleon at any point? We don't, do we? Of what he used to look like. Maybe we do. I can't remember now. I'm gonna get a thief and spy in their army. Mine's found something. Can I get the TLDR on that? Better bombard you through with spells before engaging him. Never see Galleon. Oh, didn't someone cosplay as Galleon? I think that's where I remember it from. Yeah, I think that was a thing. Hang on a sec. I'm going to have to get confirmation on this. Galleon cosplay. I think there's it's a really good cosplay actually. I remember someone linking it before. It's Galleon and Soloniel before she turned into the undead lady. Can I show you this? Can I put the display capture on? I'm going to have to kind of put it over there like that. You can kind of see it there. Can you see that? It's a cosplay of Galleon and Soloniel. Yeah, you don't actually see Galleon in the game though. It's a really good cosplay though. Very impressive. Oh, he's got a succubus. Oh, and there's no way for us to actually get to the succubus. We could make her run. We could just get her to flee. That's a thing. Okay, we should be fine, actually. Right, okay. First of all, maybe I should just go straight for Astaroth. Can we just go around? Yeah, we can. Let's do that. I'm going to cast a spell on him first. Let's go with Tortiomenta. Reduce his chance to hit by 33%. Sounds good. He was murdered by Wotan, yes. I thought we'd at least been able to see him in some sort of flashback though, but... yeah. Now he's screwed. Are you playing through it now at the moment, Doppio? Are you playing through it with a lot of fire-based units by any chance? Alright, Succubus, yeah, is definitely going to have to take a little trip. Off you go. I can't be having her polymorphing our units. That would be super sad. We don't even have to paralyze this guy. We're doing so much damage with the Abyssal Devils. And now that... oh, he's running off. What a douche. Actually ran off. which means we only got 15 experience from that. Ooh, have we still got haste? Oh yeah. You're going nowhere, you little shitballs. I am not playing as a pit mage lord now. Stop you. I'm playing as a warrior lord. Why can't I get to him? Hang on a sec. Oh, did I do healing? I did healing. I'm such an idiot. Never mind. Mine, what did you find? Can you give me a review, a brief review of what you found in that link? Oh, we still can't kill him. Oh, yes, we can. Talisman of Inferno. Oh, he's immune. Oh, I'm thwarted at every single point, and I can't cast haste again. Oh, this is just bullshit after bullshit. We could kill him with a Beliark or a Hellhound. He's probably got too much initiative for that. Keep on going. You typed in the name Disciples. What was it? Some sort of search. Search for Disciples. Are you just trying to get my hopes up? Are you fabricating fake news? It is for Astaroth, yeah. I'm just glad he doesn't have that white blade. So the levels aren't being drained. He's going to run all the way back to this city. He didn't try to take the city, and there's no actual garrison there. It's a bit strange that he's not going for it. Fine. Good evening. X-True. Do you mind if I call you just X-True? We're all informal here. Welcome to the stream. How are you? That's a bit of a lost cause. One of Uther's wings is angelic. Yeah, I've always found Uther's demon Uther's aesthetic very interesting. Half angel, half demon, and all that. It's interesting. I don't know what they were trying to go for with that. The other thing that I'm not too sure about is the Tiamat, where one of the arms of the Tiamat is completely like bandaged up, or encased in stone or something like. There's something going on with the Tiamat's arms, or one of them anyway. Right, let's kill him. Looks like we're gonna have to use haste again to catch up to Astaroth. There is a lot more lore in Disciples 3, that's true. But I do like the way that in Disciples 2, it kind of drip feeds you the lore. You've got to go out and find it, essentially. It's not as in your face, definitely. Silver ring and all that pants. I might as well kill this Archangel. No. How can I get to this guy? I have to go around there. Let's kill the angel. Let's get her out the way. Then I'll do haste. Yeah, then I'll do haste and I'll see if we can get to Astaroth. Otherwise he's going to run off. I don't think it's going to result in a level up for the Abyssal Devils. So if he does run off, it's not a big deal. I'd just quite like to kill him, just for closure. And for revenge, of course. So much happening on the stream. This is the last mission, X-True. So that's probably why it's a bit overwhelming if it's been a while since you've played Disciples. The combat system is unparalleled, if you ask me. I've never found a combat system like Disciples, which has been. It looks really simple, but it's so engaging and so varied. Where there was like so many times I've played through it now, and it's always felt different. I've always found different combinations of units and different challenges to spice things up. It's a very, very good game, in case you hadn't guessed. I do quite like this game, for the record. Territory control idea is good. Yeah, I think the rod planters needed a bit more work. Overall, though, the rod planters are fine. I quite like the territory control mechanic in Disciples 3, actually, where you have nodes instead of rod planters, and you've got to fight over control of the nodes, and then your land grows from the nodes instead, and you've got node guardians and so on and so forth. That's a lot of movement. Astaroth's gone into the city. That's not great, because we still can't paralyze him because he's immune to mind. This might just be a case of let's just go straight for Demon Uther, possibly. Although we do still need that Mage Lords who can cast all the scrolls that we've built up. Misrael the Guardian for the Empire lost his memory and become Mortis's pawn. Oh, I remember something like that happening. I have no idea how it happened. Oh, mine's in with the explanation. That's fine. Cool. Fair is the witch hunter in the one who has the blue armor, if I remember correctly. Oh, I have to take the city in order to get
Dignus Demonio.
yeah, in order to get a mage leader. Could just go for it. I think we can take him. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I think we can take him. Especially if he's going to concentrate on Scary Slut. I think he is. He doesn't seem to be bothered about the Abyssal Devils. Yeah, there he goes. This is fine. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Please do joke, Clyde. I don't know all the lore. I don't know any of the stuff that mine's talking about. So that's fine. You can join me in ignorance. It's been so long since I played that part of Disciples 3. Forgotten it all. 19 damage. Oh yeah. On the plus side, I do feel as if you have to work hard in order to max out your armor. It's not like it's just given to you on a plate. I think that can sometimes be the case in Disciples 3. It was very easy to get very overpowered very quickly, I thought. Whereas this, it's a gradual process. You've got to work hard for it. That is true. Yeah, there are ways around it. You've got your poison. You've got your frostbite, blister. Having a brain, having an actual brain to make decisions is broken. Please fix. Can I take this city? Yep. Bye bye. Right, you need a full heal. Okay. So, is Demon Uther able to attack us from his position? Yes, I am, Clyde. Absolutely. I think I made it up. I came up with that one. I'm going to take the credit. I'm going to do the expansions at some point for the Rod Planter challenge, and then I'm going to do the no promotion challenge. That's going to be fun. I'm going to cast Haste. See if we can get to Demon Uther from here. I suspect not. I think it's a bit too far for us to go. Yeah. In which case, let's just... yeah, let's just chill out in the city for a bit. Nothing else to do, really. We're not going to be able to get to the Empire capital. I'm so sorry. We did kill the Undead Capital Guardian though, so I hope you're satisfied with that. I do indeed not have the Empire Rod Planter Challenge on the YouTube channel, I was finishing off the Let's Play on the YouTube channel at the same time, Doppio, and I didn't want to be uploading 2 different series at the same time, so I skipped doing that. And at that point, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to start exporting the Twitch videos to YouTube, and it's only when I started doing the Elven campaign, I thought let's start exporting it to YouTube, so there's something actually going on the YouTube video on the YouTube channel. Or the Undead, yes, that goes for the Undead as well. Do you know which plot you'll do no promotes for? Probably all of them, Clyde. I think so, yeah. Yetis, Titans, Fiends, and Werewolves for the win. That's a bit random, mine, but yeah, why not? I like Titans. Werewolves are indeed immune to weapon. Okay, it's go time. Why is that, Clyde? Okay, our final leader for the Rod Planter Challenge is going to be the wondrous mine T-Flame, who stood by me throughout this entire challenge and has been my trusted advisor. You can be the secondary leader that actually survives this final battle, and you're going to cast all the scrolls. Lots of gratitude and a big hand to Mine for putting up with me and my ineptitude and guiding me through the entire challenge. Right, what scrolls do we actually have? Lightning. Why not? I'm actually casting it on the right person here. Uther, there we go. Oh, he's got a Tiamat and a Doppelganger and a Succubi. Cool. I introduced you to this game through the Undead. Was it the Undead challenge I was doing? The Empire was the first one to try for me, because it seemed like the... I'm just going to cast all the stuff while I'm talking. It seemed like the tutorial type race with them having a healer. So it was like you always go with the healer as the first one because it's nice and easy. Increases by 15% the initiative of the target units. Okay. So that's why I started with the... And it's the first one that it shows you when you go to the campaign selection thing. I'm not going to bother with the belly. I'm going to do it just to get it out of the scroll screen. Your favourite demon leader? I think it's everyone's favourite demon leader, isn't it? Mine. Plague Scroll, yeah. Because of this pervy blood. I'm honoured. Let's do Shadow over him as well. Why not? I do quite like the animation of Shadow, where you see all the bones rising up through. Stone Rain. Mostly Empire. I think that's why the first Rod Planter challenge I did was the Empire, because it seemed like the easiest one to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The beast is growing. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, she eventually just ends up being a good replacement for a healer. Sanctuary. Should we do Sanctuary on... We'll do it on Mine. There we go. So he'll definitely survive. Yeah, fond memories of the Archangel. Yeah, she's pretty good. In terms of the Rod Planters who can actually hold their own against, you know, small armies and weak armies, I think the Archangel is quite possibly one of the best ones. 20% less chance to hit. Yeah, let's keep going. Compared to other Rod Planters. Yeah, she is good in general. I really like the Elven one as well. 75 points of water damage. Hi Blasky, how are you doing? It is a late one. I am determined to get this Rod Planter challenge finished, and you've found us gearing up for the final battle. Actually, so you've got perfect timing. I'm just throwing a load of scrolls at the final boss. Banshee's pretty good, yeah. Banshee essentially is just a much better version of the Spectre. And nice, 33 armor to all units. And sometimes I will keep a Spectre and restrict them from upgrading to a Shade because I want the extra chance to hit on one specific unit. In fact, having a Spectre and a Shade is almost a pretty viable choice to go down with, under. Anyway, that's all the scrolls done. Time for some normal spells. We've got Celerity, which is going to increase our speed. I should probably do the high level spells first. Let's do that. Because we've got Tortiomenta. Enchanted units have 33% less chance to hit. Oh yeah, you betcha. Let's go for that. That is true. Extra. It's sometimes very much a case of taking the initiative and positioning yourself correctly. I totally agree. That needs Runestone. We don't have Runestone mana. That's sad. Enchanted units have 20% less chance to hit. We might have already cast this on Breath Risen. Yeah, we have. Enchanted units have 20% greater chance to hit. That requires Runestone mana. Can't do that. Holy Strength, I suppose. Cast Celery. It's super effective. That's a lie. Celery's never super effective. Curse of Nigreal. I'm probably going a bit OTT with these spells, but you know, he does do paralysis, so we need all the help we can get. Kronos reduces by 15% the initiative, yeah. Is there a second army right beside him? Yes, there is. It's a thief. That second army. Is that it? Oh, strength. We've got strength. An extra 10% damage. And yes, so rudely interrupted with the stream. Oh. You've got Blasky on demand, though. That's fine. We've got Vithar's Might. Oh, no, that needs Runestone mana. We don't have it. Are we done? I think we're done. Is this it? Is this it? I can't do a question mark. It's going to have to remain as a statement. Is this it? Rather than a question. To battle. With the trusty mine cheering us on in the background. Tiamat is almost dead. Demon Uther has taken no damage because he's presumably immune or warded against all of those types of damage. Oh, hang on, we've got potions. We're not done yet. I'm so sorry. Potion of Protection on the demons. Yes. You can drink one even though your armor can't go any higher. Potion of Might on the top demon. He's up to 280 damage now. I don't think we can actually give anyone more accuracy. I think we're maxed out, but he can swig it just in case. Potion of Swiftness. Another potion of striking, another potion of vigour. And I think we're done. Okay. I think we're finally done. Oh, you've got me on demand as well. Got me and Blasky on demand. What more could you possibly want? I should have swapped this round so you could see Uther from the front, but never mind. So, first things first, Tiamat, dead. I should probably have a quick look at Uther. Oh, that was a bad miss. Let's have a look at him. Completely transformed other than his little fiery angel wing. Demonic Uther knows no fear and will crush whoever stands before his ambitions. Warded against death, water, air and earth. Immunity against mind and fire. So Scary Slut is essentially useless in this fight, which is sad. But she can use her talismans. He's going to do an Inferno / Paralyze attack. His chance to hit has been dropped by 47% thanks to all those spells. is doing 100 and something damage. Yeah, nothing much else to say there. 1,800 XP, but no armor, so we're going to do tons of damage. Bam! We're going to do even more when I use this Talisman of Vigor as well, because that's going to increase by 25% the damage inflicted by enchanted units, and that goes on all units. Don't know why it does some sort of cork popping sound, but there we go. Still no paralysis on the Abyssal Devils. 300 damage to Uther. That's got a height. Well, there we go. Feel like, as usual, it's the anti-climax that you've come to expect from the EsterQuest channel. Let's hope he doesn't run away. That did actually happen with the final boss of the Undead. Oh, here we go. We've got full paralysis on our party. Oh, that's a double miss, though. Gotta be sad when you get a double miss. Hit both. Oh, paralyzed both. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. I love the end boss fights in Disciples. They're so epic. It feels like it's the whole of the campaign just leads up to this. Just for one fight. And then your entire party gets paralyzed. Stun locked. I think this is it. You missed the Abyssal Devil. We are done. And a double level up for the Abyssal Devils. Demon Uther is vanquished. Bethesda is saved. Our battle was not in vain. GG, everyone. Wow. That was a good final fight. I'm satisfied with that. Oh, the sluttiest of slutses. Mantor. 100 something, yes. It was a very exciting battle. Should we get some oldie worldy FMV action on the go? Oh, actually, I need to export Scary Slut because we will use her in the expansions. Thank you, Extreme. I like that command. It's not been used for a while, that command. Alright, let's get her exported. Did we export her with her abilities and me up and down. Judging by the way your balls are bouncing. That's my new cheer. Sorry. It's my new cheer alert. If you can name where that clip is from, then you get all the credit. I love Rowan Atkinson. It was the right volume as well. Thank you for the bits, Blasky. That's super kind of you. Sorry, that's thrown me off. I was wondering if someone was going to activate the alert for it. There we go. So it's been saved with our items. It is. You know it. I knew I could count on you, Blasky. It wasn't. It was a super old English comedy sketch show called Not the 9 O'Clock News. It had 3 behemoths of comedy: Rowan Atkinson, Mel Smith, and Griff Rhys-Jones, and some woman who was in it as well. It was so good. Such a good program. Thank you, Maya. That's so kind of you. Thank you to everyone who's stuck by me throughout all of this. You ready for some hot FMV action?
The desperate battle to save Bethresen was finally won. Without a ruler to guide them, the demonic legions would lurk in the shadows, preying upon the virtuous, awaiting the return of their evil deity.
I quite like this FMV. It's good. It's good, this one. It's one of the best ones.
In an unusual way, the struggle between the vile armies of Bethresen and Uther kept many innocents out of harm's way. The wars focused evil against evil, serving to sidetrack the Legion's forces. The infernal cohorts did not envision that the rebirth of Bethresen would be delayed by these attacks. They nonetheless knew that Bethresen's rebirth would come in time. And time was not a concern for these devils, who dwelled in a void of timeless obscurity.
Oh, Extru. Oh, you. Any heroes of Might and Magic game without heroes. Nice one. I like that. Very funny. I like the cutscenes of Disciples too. They're great. The narrator is the icing on the cake for me. Such a good narrator. That's us all done. We are done ski. Do you want to see the other stream alert that I set up? It's to complement the other one that you've just seen. I'm gonna have to show you it now because it goes well with it. Where are we? It's in bits. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I like bouncing, boing, 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 up and down until I get a pain in me groin. Really happy and when it really counts.
Turn into a rubber ball and bounce, bounce, bounce. Loving it. Check for the new emote. Doubt it. I think it would show up in the emote box. Sorry. I'm gonna have to disappoint you. Why do I look so much like Paul Anthony who the hell's that? Paul Anthony Romero. I don't know who it is. Let me look it up. I also look like someone from I don't know his name, but he was on the Crystal Maze, the rebooted Crystal Maze, and which has just come out in the UK again. Some sort of comedian. Looks exactly like me. Scary. Composer. There's a tenuous link. So I do stream some Heroes of Might and Magic. So there you go. Maybe I'm his love child. Quite possibly. It's time for me to bid you a very fond farewell, my lovelies. This is the end of the Rod Planter Challenge. For now. Until we do the expansions. I will do the expansions. I can't not do the expansions. It's too tempting. So, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance is going to take the place of Disciples. We're going to do that. I'm going to say the name of the challenge, and you can guess what it is. I'm going to call it the One Weapon Challenge. More details will be forthcoming. But in terms of the next stream, that is Sunday, and we're going to continue our Promotion Prohibition Challenge in Heroes of Might and Magic 5, in the Necros. Goodbye for now, my Disciples too. They will be back. Slut Lord. Yeah, have I gained a new title now, mine? Because I've done the Disciples 2 Rod Planter Challenge. Is that a thing? Have I gained a new title? Oh, fine. If you're going to try and guess it, what I'm going to do is each character can only have one weapon allocated to them, and they can't do any weapon swaps. That's more or less it. So in the party preparation screen, we can only allocate one weapon to each unit, each character. But you can kill enemies on the map and gain their weapons. I'm not entirely sure if it's possible, but let's give it a go. The one weapon challenge. We'll see. Hold on. I'm holding on. Everyone hold on. Just for now. So anyway, yeah, Sunday for Disciples. Sorry, not Disciples. For Heroes. And yeah. Fire Emblem on Tuesday now. Like support with Sauron or not watching the stream. If you'd like to insert that as a bonus objective, Clyde, then please do so. We can work that into it. Ike support with Soren bonus challenge. I've already got some bonus challenge from mine. He's well on the ball with it. So that's a thing. So I'm going to have bonus challenges coming out of every orifice. Joe, please do it though. I will, yes, of course I will. I'll do anything you want me to. If it keeps you happy. That's absolutely fine. I aim to please. Not one for ultimatums. That's fine. Because Path of Radiance is next here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that in the in my bookmarks, and I will start the stream with that next time. Thanks, mate. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the bits. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sticking with me throughout all of this. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. I'm probably going to cut the video off before now, but thank you for everyone watching on YouTube as well. You could do Ike with Leth. Are we supposed to pronounce her name Lethy? Leave. Stuff because it's hard with the logos. We'll work something out. But do feel free to throw some bonus challenges at me during the streams. Thank you very much. Thank you, Blasky. Thank you, Mine. Thank you, Clyde. Thank you, everyone else. Xtrue. I'm sorry, Xtrue, that you've joined us right at the, literally at the end of the whole challenge, but it's been lovely having you. You say Leaf. Okay. Try to remember that. Take care. Good night, everyone. Love you long time, and I will see you in a few days' time, and have a lovely long weekend. Bye-bye for now.